When you're an entrepreneur, you're doing something for the first time. So you're breaking people's standard thinking processes to make them think differently. You become very resilient and you find a way and you become a creative problem solver. My name is Tony Barton. 5 years ago, I made the move from corporate career to RM Williams and motorbikes. Willow, in the car. Barton Smallgoods is a business that focuses on manufacturing small goods made out of lamb instead of pork. So it's a very unique business. It was actually born out of utilising a waste product, which is the lamb belly or the lamb flap. Before I knew it, making the product into lamb bacon was a world first. I couldn't sell that lamb through the normal sale yards. Making $150 per head was just not sustainable. So I really had to flip everything on its head. I needed to find avenues where I could directly deal with the customer, make the price, and be responsible for every part of the carcass. In that process, you start becoming quite entrepreneurial. Going from a product that was thrown out or given to dogs to feed to then turning it into a high-value product at $98 a kilo, selling into retailers around Australia and export is really a massive change and transformation in the business. In early 2020, I was actually in the Middle East and I was working with a lot of retailers and restaurants. 3 days after I returned home, the borders closed. Whilst the appetite for the product was still there was actually no ability to get the product into these countries. I had this export facility set up and ready to go and not able to do any exporting. So I spent considerable time using that space to make new products. So when I was ready to go back into the export market, I was going to go there with a suite of products. Being a solo entrepreneur is difficult because you don't have access to a lot of resources. Looking at all your manual processes and how do we automate those using digital solutions is absolutely key for you to be scalable and very adaptable to new opportunities. It is absolutely critical for me to make sure that my online presence is up to speed with where I want to be myself in the business as well. Doing this mentoring program with Melbourne Innovation Centre will allow me to get it right. Having that digital platform where people can interact with the brand without me necessarily being behind the scenes and interacting directly with them is really critical. I think it's really important to understand why you're doing what you're doing. And when you have a clear purpose and a clear goal, you are able to adapt to many situations. It doesn't matter about the economic situation today or the COVID situation yesterday, because you know what you're doing and you've got a clear purpose.